that's the key, though. See, people not fooled by that because, you know, when you're dealing with labels are all about relationships. All right, so, you know, you got, you know, our radio guys and A&Rs or whatever that travel to different cities all the time. So if you're getting these crazy numbers and the radio guy calls a local DJ that they know is the DJ in the city and say, you know, what's up with this guy? And the DJ's like, I don't know nothing about him. You know, the jig is up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, people go by real numbers, and real numbers are media-based, BDS. They go by, like I said, your reputation. They can call people in the city and be like, who are your top 10 people? Like, who are the artists that are doing it? And these are people whose word means something. They're not just asking random people. These are people whose word, when they talk, it's like on some E.F. Hutton type stuff. Like, people stop and listen. So if they're not mentioning your name, like, it is what it is.
All right. I got to last weekend. I got to meet your new guys out of E1, Dricky. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yep.
Dricky Graham.
Yep, Dricky.
Snapbacks and tattoos. I actually like that joint. I like that joint a lot. I'm not into these new age kids, you know, the skinny jeans. That ain't me. I'm from the 90s.
I know. I mean, I was surprised. I was like, what? Because I know you tough on the music, so you say what you like and you say what you don't like. So I was like, oh, okay.
And he was a cool kid, too, so I can't even knock that. Like, sometimes some artists, you got to maybe meet them a couple times. And maybe you get to understand them, and you understand the music more. So,
you know, you hit an important point. A lot of these artists, your attitude is key to, because if you're already acting like a diva and you're not even signed, you know, and you seem like you're more trouble than you're worth, you know, people are going to pass on you. People are not going to deal with you. That's it. So, you know, that's either. So, like I said, if somebody's calling to the city, like, oh, what's up with so-and-so artist? She's like, yeah, you know, he's good, but, you know, he's a jerk. He got too much mouth. He's rude and he's whatever. People are going to pass.
That's not a good thing, man. Especially when you get a bad rap.
You'd be surprised. I mean, you know, you on Facebook, you see all them legends in their own mind, and these people are real.
Man, these cats out here, man, they got one heck of a imagination, man. They living in, I want to call them Peter Pans, man. They living in Neverland or something. I don't know.
Yo, for real. For real. You can't tell them nothing either. So, and then they wonder why they on Facebook all day and don't have a deal.
You know what? I never understood people who just sit there. I can't sit on the computer that long. Like, I might be on there, but I'm doing so much other things. I just peek over and get off. It's like, after a while, that just gets boring.
Yeah, if you're doing business, yeah, you should be on the computer all the time. But if you're just sitting there talking about how hot you are and nobody else is telling you how hot you are,
yeah,
you know,
those 3 or 4 likes are not a good look.
No, definitely not. That's nothing.
Not when you got 5,000 plus friends. That's not
exactly.
No,
definitely not. And you know what? And labels don't care about Facebook likes. They don't care about Twitter.
You hear that? Say that one more time. Say that one more time.
I said labels don't give a damn about Facebook likes. They don't give a damn about Twitter. It ain't that deep. I promise you.
Ouch. People, you hear that? Quit wasting your time going hard on your Facebook. Quit wasting your time going hard on your Twitter and with the spamming. That's what most of y'all do is spam anyway.
Definitely spamming, because at the end of the day, Facebook and Twitter is not, it's good for whatever it is, but that's not a marketing promotion plan. It's not Facebook and Twitter.
So, like, nowadays, you know, back in our day, 1 million records, that was that. Like, dang, that's a, you know, platinum. Nowadays, man, people go platinum, man. That's like a miracle. Like, what are good numbers to the industry now?
I mean, it depends. I mean, if you're an indie and you could be going 30, 40,000, and you good and you payable, because you know the overhead is low. not talking about some big crazy thing. A lot of the times when you hear, like, okay, for example, you heard Future first week was 41,000.
Wow.
Everybody was just like,
ouch.
Yo, he's done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, for E1 or independent, or if you would have put something out as an independent, 41,000, you're good. Like,
right.
what? 41,000? Yo, we going to Disneyland. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you were talking about a big label machine, you asking for some crazy, ridiculous advance check, and they're spending a couple $100,000 to push a single and do a video, and that don't work, and they have to either do a second single and all those, expenses, 41,000, you losing your shirt. So 500,000. I mean, think about it. You had Homeboy who won American Idol one year. I forgot, he had some salt and pepper hair. His name was Taylor something. He sold 700,000 units, and he got dropped by Clive Davis. And you just like 700,000. Like, that's damn near like 300,000 from a million records. He already won gold, and he got dropped. So that just goes to show you the amount of money that he spent.
Who was that artist again?
He was Taylor something. He was an older guy. He had salt and pepper hair.
Wow, 700,000 and still got dropped?
And he got dropped. And it was just like, are you serious? So when you got something like that, where you sold over gold and you get dropped, that's crazy. I mean, even if that dude, Racks on Racks on Racks, that was like the biggest record of last year. I'm sure that thing's probably sold like 500,000 downloads or whatever, the single alone.
Right.
He got dropped. They wasn't even trying to put out an album for him. So it just goes to show you that, you might think 500,000 is a lot, but depending on how much money they spent to make that 500,000, they could have still lost their shirt.
Man.
And the music industry is set up today where you don't have to go to a major label to do your thing.
You know what? That was going to be my next question. What do you think these artists' best bet are? Try to stay indie as long as possible, or should they try to go ahead and get that major deal, which everybody's making them sign 360 deals anyway?